Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Kamal Nursing Guide. Before proceeding ahead, I want to tell you something about theory portion. Do you know there is much importance of diagrams in your exam? So please use colors to draw a diagram with proper labeling. It will ease the examiner to read promptly and boost your scores. So always draw diagrams using colors. This is the cross-sectional view of human cell, and today we will discuss about all the components of a human cell. So let's get started with first element, plasma membrane. It is the outer covering of a human cell, and it helps in the transportation of material from intracellular to extracellular and extracellular to intracellular. And this is nucleus located in the center of a cell. These dotted materials in the nucleus is known as chromatin, and it is nuclear pore that helps the transportation of materials from inside to outside and outside to inside. And this is the nuclear envelope that covers the whole nucleus, and in this center there is a nucleolus, that means central part of the nucleus. And this nucleus is surrounded by endoplasmic reticulum. This is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum because there are ribosomes attached to its surface, hence it is known by its name. And this rough endoplasmic reticulum further divides into smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and after this Golgi complex and mitochondria and all these structures I will define it in detail. Okay guys, this is the figure of plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is formed of lipid layers, this lipid layer and this, so it is known as lipid bilayer. And these are the carbohydrates attached to the phospholipid. These round blue colored matter is known as phospholipids, and this stick like structure is known as lipid. There is a yellow colored material in between these lipids is known as cholesterol, and it is known as peripheral protein because there is it is situated at the periphery of the cell, so it is known as peripheral protein. There are three integral proteins in the plasma layer. These are, and in between these integral proteins there is a pore for the transportation of material from inside to outside and vice versa, so it is also known as channel protein. And this side is extracellular fluid and this side is intracellular fluid. And after that it is the whole structure of the plasma membrane, and this is the structure of nucleus and endoplasmic reticulums. When plasma membrane absorbs something or leaves something, then it is the part of nucleus. When nuclear transports some things through nuclear pores, it comes to the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and through rough endoplasmic reticulum the material flows into the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and this smooth endoplasmic reticulum further transports materials to the Golgi complex. This is the structure of Golgi complex. When the material is transported from the endoplasmic reticulums to the Golgi complex, then it is known as cis phase. These vesicles come into Golgi complex and transported further. The spaces between these part of Golgi apparatus is known as medial cisternae, and in the transfer phase these molecules come at the sides of the Golgi complex known as transfer vesicle. Then this transfer vesicle leaves the Golgi complex, or this is known as transphase, when the secretory vesicles separates from the Golgi complex, and this material is further transported to the extracellular fluid through the plasma membrane. This is the structure of mitochondria, that is also part of human cell. Examiner will also ask you questions about these components, and it is also important for the theory work. This is the outer covering of the mitochondria, or you may say outer membrane, and this is the inner membrane. This is inner chamber and this is outer chamber. Okay, These are oxysomes that are attached to the inner chamber of the mitochondria, and these dotted points are here called ribosomes, and these green colored granules are known as dense granules, and the fluid here is known as matrix, and the space between the inner and outer chamber is known as intercrystal space. This is known as intercrystal space. Guys, you have to draw these diagrams, and please, when there is any question related to Golgi complex, mitochondria or human cell, you can draw these diagrams with the proper labeling, and you can also use the colors to look to give it a look like real things, because these are colored in our body system. And one more thing, guys, uh, we use feet to walk or to move. Do you know how the cell movement occur? Actually, there is a flagellum, or you can say tail of the cell, that moves like this, a spiral movement, and this helps the cell to move forward in the body or circulate in the body. So learn this diagram completely. If you learn the headings or the name of the structures, then you can explain this in theory, because if you know the points clearly, then you can explain which is nucleus, which is endoplasmic reticulum, which is Golgi apparatus, which is human cell. You can define these or describe these terms in a theory portion by using this structure, and learn the points of these components easily.